9 each week on the show. We choose a holiday destination location, and this week we're heading off to the Red Sea, a specific kind of holiday, and we're looking at diving this week. So have you been diving in the Red Sea? If you have, give us a call. Tell us all about it. Where did you stay? What was it like? How much did it cost? We're going to talk now to Keith Jessup from Diveline, because they organise various trips to the Red Sea. He's with me in the studio. Good to see you.
Good morning.
And this is a bonus for you from the Suffolk show. I bumped into Keith at the Suffolk show and I said, "How are things?" "Yeah, all right." I said, "Do you do any diving holidays?" "Oh, yes," he said. I said, "Come on the show and tell me all about it." So here you are.
Yeah,
and the show was all right, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Could have been a bit warmer for you guys.
Yeah,
I
weather
suppose.
really ruined it as normal. But thing with Suffolk shows, good weather, fantastic show. Bad weather, not so good.
Not so good. Yeah. Tell me a bit about Diveline first of all, because you've been around for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah. Diveline started in Ipswich 30 years ago now. Mainly as a commercial dive enterprise, then went on to recreational dive instruction. That's the side I'm involved with. All good fun.
So originally to set up to train people to be proper divers, to work down at the docks and all those kind of places?
No. We don't train people for that. We purely train for recreational diving,
right, okay.
the fun side.
Yeah. And the courses that you offer, because there are various different courses. Is it PADI the ones you offer?
PADI, yeah, Professional Association of Dive Instructors. From sort of zero to hero, really, as they call it, basic open water right up to the highest levels.
I've been along in the past, actually, and with some friends done what you lovingly call suck it and see courses, which is a little taster session, isn't it?
Well, we don't actually call it that, Mark.
I do.
The Discover Scuba, yeah.
Is that what it's called, is it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, Discover Scuba. And tell me how those work. If someone's a complete novice, they can come along and give it a go.
Yeah, absolutely. You're with us around about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We have a little chat in the classroom, some do's and don'ts, any questions, apprehensions, things like that, we get sorted for you. In the pool for around about an hour, but nice, gentle, easy, relaxed, gradually get you underwater. And I've only had one in 9 years and thousands of them that has not done it, really.
Not fancied it.
Absolutely.
It is an odd experience for the first time, being able to breathe underwater, because the natural instinct, I seem to remember when I gave it a go, was to hold your breath. And you just have to get over that and just carry on breathing.
Yeah, that's a funny one. That's a psychological switch in the head saying hold your breath. You can't be doing that actually underwater. But as you get a bit more relaxed into it, you soon discover how easy it is to breathe underwater.
And they're relatively inexpensive, those sessions, aren't they? It's a real taster.
Yeah, we charge £35 for like a 2-hour session. But then if the person then wants to go on and learn to dive, we will obviously take that 35 off the cost of the course.
Right. And to get a qualification, how long does it take?
2 parts basically. Class and pool work first. All right, we do that over 2 consecutive Saturdays, which are ongoing. We do like students, however, to get signed up around about a month in advance. There's some homework, unfortunately.
Okay.
Then the 2 Saturdays, at that point you've done the hardest part of the course, not quite qualified. Now 2 days open water diving, i.e. or outside somewhere, and 3 basic ways to do that. This country, on a holiday of your own abroad, or come out to the Red Sea with us.
So that's where we get onto the holiday side of things. So you can do all this prep, and then the final bit of your PADI qualification is open water diving, and frankly probably better to do it in the Red Sea than off Felixstowe.
Yeah. Felixstowe you can't see, Red Sea you most certainly can.
Yeah. And how often do you take people out there?
We're out there 4, maybe 5 times a year. Regular going, really. We have people that come back time and time again. I was out there luckily enough last week.
I can see by the colour of your skin, look, you caught the sun.
Thanks very much, but a bit chilly here. It was 44 degrees out there last
really?
week.
My goodness. Yeah. So when you get out, so you organise everything, do you?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get out there, you can have a bit of recreation time as well, can you? As building
Absolutely.
Whatever you want, really.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a 5-day dive package within the cost of the holiday. You don't have to do them all. You want a day off, have a day off. Happy days. And
what sort of things do you look for that final session then? What sort of things do people have to do? Is it signals, diving, depth, or what?
Yeah, basically in the pool you're going to be taught the various skills you need to be competent with before you can go off into open water. Your open water qualification part goes over 2 days. It's 2 dives each day. Now we're deeper than the pool. We're down to about 7-8 metres depth. And you repeat most of the skills we've taught you in the pool, basically, providing the student does them to a reasonable standard. There they go, now PADI open water divers.
And that means then you can go, if you're on holiday somewhere and there's a scuba diving resort, you can say, right, here's my PADI qualification, and that's recognised around the world, is it?
Absolutely. There's some 6,500 plus PADI dive centres worldwide. Every country in the world now does recognise PADI. So you can literally dive anywhere in the world with that qualification. And also it's a lifetime qualification as well.
What about those who, are there health restrictions or age restrictions on?
Minimum age for open water 10 years old, but there are restrictions on depth. Okay. If you're more than 70 years old, you do need to have a medical every year. But I've got one guy in particular, a very good friend of mine, who's actually 83 now, still coming out to Egypt with us and diving.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And the holidays themselves, good experience to not just the dive aspects, but good experience to get a little bit of culture. I mean, Red Sea, we're talking Egypt, are we?
Yeah, we are. Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. A little bit of culture there. About 15 miles inland is Mount Sinai. You can have a visit there if you wish. St Catherine's Monastery, oldest working monastery in the world. But as far as ancient Egypt goes, pyramids, things like that, you would need to have a day off and fly up to Cairo and do it that way. So that really can be arranged as well.
Oh, right. They really are places for beach holidays, aren't they?
Really, yeah. Down on the Sinai, some of the best diving in the world, but that's the main thing that is there, the diving.
And what sort of things do you see when you're down there?
You name it, really.
Well, you name a few. I've never been. Sharks?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Yeah. Seen one or two.
Big ones?
Yes. Quite close to them. Okay. Best experience out there, there's a dive site out there called Jackfish Alley down the National Park, amazing dive. And about 5-6 years ago, I was lucky enough to see about a 14-metre whale shark there.
Wow. Whale sharks are okay, aren't they?
Yeah, they're happy. They're the biggest thing in the sea, but they do eat the smaller stuff in the sea as well.
Right.
So, but we're not predominantly shark food.
No.
You know, they don't like the flavour.
So you don't worry about it too much?
No, not at all.
And the colours, I would imagine, they're pretty good, are they?
Astounding. Any colour through the whole spectrum you can see, really. Size-wise, tiny little microscopic things up to big things, you know. Quite a fascinating experience, really.
Well, if we've wet your whistle, tempted you, then you want more information, Keith has a website. It's diveline.co.uk, www.diveline.co.uk, based in Ipswich. It's Ipswich 715533. And do we have to provide our own equipment and things, or is that all provided?
No. For your basic open water course or Discover Scubas, whatever obviously you need to ring us and book your session. You can't just turn up, really. All you need to bring with you for that is a towel, a T-shirt and a swimming costume, and we've got everything else in the building, including the pool.
So flippers, snorkel, the whole works.
Yeah, flipper is a dolphin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we call them fins, mate.
Are they? I'm in trouble today. It's Discover Scuba, not Suck It and See, and they're fins, not flippers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Actually, that's a very good point. So diveline.co.uk or Ipswich 715533. And when are you going out next?
September, just a few weeks away. So I'll be out for some nice hot sunshine again.
And is it warm all year round?
Yeah, basically. December, January, February time, the water temperatures are fairly cool. In saying cool, down to about 22, 23 degrees. January off Felixstowe, you got about 6.
So that's the difference.
Yeah. But last week, 26 degrees. September, October time, anything up to about 30 degrees water temperature.
Wonderful. Sounds very nice.
Yeah,
Sounds
really,
very
really
nice
good.
indeed. Well, you clearly have got yourself a lovely job, my friend.
Yeah, I'm quite cool with that.
Yeah.
You know, it's the thing to do, yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Keith, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Mark.
If you want more details about those dive courses and those holidays, it's diveline.co.uk 01473 715533. And if you've been diving in the Red Sea, how was it for you? What were the resorts like? What was it like diving down there? What did you see? Love to hear from you. We choose a holiday destination location on the show every week. And it's always lovely when we get your calls and comments at the same time as well. 01473 212121 and text 81333. Start it with SFK.